Here we are. Right where we left off. Okay, so we escaped this room on the last stream of this. Um, we'll leave it there. If you're curious about how we got out of that room, feel free to check out the VOD. It's on YouTube. I don't think I can relive it again. Um, so, presumably our goal here is to exit this building because there was like some sort of scream outside. Um, and there you go, right? Um, it looks like we've got a couple doors we can check out here. Additionally, it looks like we can go downstairs and also to a further part on the other side of this room. So I guess we'll go from the right to the left.
It's locked.
Locked.
A door. No idea where it leads to.
Okay. Are we good on sound? Can everybody hear? I mean, it's cranked, so hopefully it's good. Great.
It's locked.
Locked. Okay. Do we still have the keys? We have a key.
It doesn't fit here.
Doesn't fit here. I don't want to spend too much time trying to pick this lock, especially if we don't know for sure if it'll work.
No, better not.
But again, we have to cast all brain
That's
items
futile
aside.
as well. A door. No idea where it leads to.
Okay, we can go back in our room if we absolutely need to. Hey, Guts. Yeah, this game is on Steam.
It's locked. A door. No idea where it leads to.
Though I think out of the gate, just to echo Weird Proc, I was going to say the same thing. The GOG one is the one that I would recommend as well, from what I've read. There are, I think, 2 spots in this game where it will inherently crash. On the Steam version, you need to do some tomfoolery to make it work.
It doesn't fit here.
Doesn't fit here. Okay. We use the picture frame on it.
It won't work like that.
It doesn't work like that.
That doesn't work. That's futile as well.
It's interesting that on this one, see how we always have the X on this one? This one gets rid of the X.
I can't see any connection there. I don't believe it will work like that. No, better not.
I forgot which pair of scissors we tried.
It won't work like that.
Do both, just in case.
That won't help either. I should think up something else.
I don't mean to use everything with everything, but if you've been through what I've been through, you'll understand.
That's futile as well.
Okay. Those are locked. Is it, oh, hang on, what? Are there 2 staircases? Or is this just set up in a very... What is this perspective? Okay. I think these are 2 separate staircases. This is the most elaborate second floor. Okay.
A door. No, it's locked.
Because this, like, at a glance, you'd think, like, this is the same staircase. And in most houses, you would also think this is the same staircase, but...
It doesn't fit here.
I guess we're dealing with some
That
sort of
doesn't
psycho
work.
anyway, aren't we? So...
That doesn't work.
Just see if we can pick anything
That would
here.
be stupid.
Oh, excuse me, Halligan.
I can't see any connection there.
That would
That's
be
the
stupid.
printout of the... Of course, it can't work like that. It won't work like that.
Literally opened a lock.
I should think up something
With, like,
else.
all of these things previously. Don't listen to this guy. Hey, Mike.
It's locked.
Broken Sword 3. I haven't played Broken Sword 3, but I have seen some screenshots, so I can see
A
it.
door. No idea where it leads to. It doesn't fit here. It doesn't fit here.
Okay. The age-old question, are these doors a
I
waste
don't
of my
believe it
time?
will work like that. That won't get me any further.
Or
It won't work like that.
is this madness
I don't want that.
just beginning?
Think first, Brent. No, better not.
These are all items that I could foresee allowing us to
Of course, it can't work like that.
break into a room.
That doesn't work.
which is why I'm going through them.
I can't see any connection there. That doesn't work. Not a good idea.
Not a good idea.
That would be stupid.
Okay.
It won't work like that. I can't see any connection there.
Let me try
Doesn't
this.
fit here.
Okay, so my guess is that the doors are locked. They're just extra rooms for the time being. Most importantly, our key doesn't work there, and that middle door seems to be the same things. Oh, it does have 2 staircases. Who built this? How is this in any way... Like, what are we doing here? I'm not an architect. I'm not a home designer. I've played a little bit of The Sims in my day, but this seems a little bit lavish, but... That is wild, though. What an interesting decision. If I click on this... Okay, so we have a room back here. There are 2 angles on this. So the game has sort of told me, hey, you need to leave. So I'm going to just try the door. I'm assuming it's locked.
It's locked. A door. No idea where it leads. Doesn't fit here.
Okay, I'm not going to worry about that right now.
A suit of armor. Late Middle Ages. Not that I'd know that. It's engraved on the stone plate below. There's more. Suit of armor of the Honourable Lord Sinclair, 1473. 1473? Sinclair's family tradition seems to go back a long way. There's more. Suit of armor of the Honourable Lord Sinclair, 1473. 1473? Sinclair's family tradition seems to go back a long way.
Interesting. Why is this?
There's more. There's more. There's more. There's more. Suit of armor of the
Trying to see if
Honourable
there's
Lord
a different
Sinclair,
hotspot here.
1473. 1473? Sinclair's family tradition seems to go back a long way.
Get them to enter a pool and remove the ladder. The old classic. Oh, that's amazing. There's still time. That makes sense, though, which means it can't be in this game. It looks like we can use an item with this. It's not, like, directly saying no for any of these. Left click is not doing anything, and then the right click is the there's more thing. This could very well just be flavor. I suppose we'll find out. There's also another look over here. Okay, there's another door. Not enough doors in this place.
A door. No idea where it leads to. It doesn't fit here.
Can't wait to not open it.
No, not a chance. It won't work like that. I can't see any connection there. That would be stupid.
One of these is going to work.
That won't help either.
And we should all be upset about that.
Nothing's happening.
Should take that
That
personally.
won't help either.
Okay. Let's try the front door, I guess.
The front door.
Yeah, the front door.
I have to find the back door to get to the forest where the screams came from.
So I want to get this right. We need to find the back door to get to the forest where the screams are. Can we not use the front door and go around to the back?
I have to find the back door to get to the forest where the screams came from.
No. Okay. Stop thinking, woofs. You think too much. Probably can't drop the chandelier, though. Yeah, that's a little Nancy Drew in there. He's got references to all the hits. Oh, what is this?
What's that? Seems to be a pictogram, but I don't know what it's supposed to mean.
Does pictogram have 2 M's in it? I didn't know that.
Hang on. Haven't I seen this symbol before? It's the same as the one on the amulet of the Lord of the Castle.
Yes.
What's that? What's that? What's that? Hang on. What's that? Hang on.
Hang on.
What's that? Seems to be a pictogram. What's that? Seems to be a pictogram, but I don't know what it's supposed to mean.
Okay. Seems to look like the Resident Evil 1 mansion. Okay.
A weird picture. Is it supposed to be a storm?
Does look pretty blustery. Can we take this one off the wall?
Earth and a shovel. The fire's already burning. Lord Sinclair's guests must be arriving soon. An old castle by the sea.
Can we use the picture frame?
I should think up something else.
Okay.
A torrential river.
Torrential with a bunch of butts on the outside. That's an interesting choice. It's a river of butts.
The dinner table is laid for a dinner for 6 people.
Can we do anything to the dinner table?
The dinner table is laid for a dinner for 6 people.
A dinner for 6 people.
The dinner table is laid for a dinner for 6 people. The dinner table is laid for a dinner for 6 people.
Here we go.
Hey, what the?
Yes. How did they not hear him running? Pick the tiniest bush to hide behind. Oh my. What? We only had one recording of somebody screaming, so we're just going to hit loop on that. It really makes you
Mr.
think.
Halligan, I don't believe I have introduced you to the gentlemen of my club yet. This is General Myers of the British Army. Next to him is Bishop Stevenson. The Earl of Sutcliffe, one of the Queen's closest advisors. And the gentleman sitting beside you is Mr. Smothers of the Worldwide Foods Corporation. I'm sure you're curious to learn what our club is all about. But I would suggest you have a bite to eat first. You look pale.
Apparently it's Halligan's birthday.
You see, Mr. Halligan, you must know we have been following your investigations into these, shall we say, deaths in London for some time. I expect your experience in the park will have convinced you that we are, to a certain degree, responsible for these incidents. As you may have noticed, the meat we are eating at this meal has a rather unique flavor. It is human flesh, Mr. Halligan. This flesh is the source of life force. It grants us strength and power. You will soon discover the incomparable feeling of power for yourself. It will be grander than any feeling you have ever felt. Very soon now, when the day of the ritual's completion has come, our power will be perfect.
Why is he okay
Then
with
it will
eating
be time
this?
for the curse that will put an end to the wretched hustle and bustle of this world and make room for something grand and new, a world ruled by druids. I must admit your investigations had us worried for a moment, Mr. Halligan. We had even made plans to put a stop to them by arranging a little extra. But you are a very lucky man. You will witness the great day yourself, and you will be there on the right side. For by eating this flesh, you have become one of us. Welcome to the circle, Mr. Halligan.
What? Are we a bad guy? Holy cow. Just no response. Also, we need to get this guy a new tie. It just does not work for me. See, with Justin Timberlake or something, skinny tie. Get out of here. Oh no, not again. We have to go break in again. Okay, let's make a save here. I can't make a save. Is there no save? No, we're good. Sorry, I was thinking Rosewater for a moment. Human flesh will be the save name. Oh my goodness. Incredible. Just first off, let's see if that fire is still going over here. Okay, they did manage to put it out. That's good. Because I was curious. Does she have... Okay, she doesn't seem to have any sort of lines. Yeah, should have ran away from the noise. Exactly. Get out of there.
Ow! There are some stones here.
There we go. Okay, we're in. Should I try the doorbell? I'm assuming the doorbell will not let us in. At least today, since the fire was lit. But it makes you think, like, I mean, do we believe that this game would have respected that? I could see that fire. They're just like, yeah, we don't have any time to update. What? What? Just walk through that? Okay. Sure. Sure. Yeah, why not?
Yes? Hello?
Hello? Is this Lord Sinclair?
No, miss, I am sorry. I am Lord Sinclair's butler.
I'd like to talk to Lord Sinclair.
On what matter, miss?
I'm looking for a detective from Scotland Yard.
You are looking for a detective? Miss, in that case, I would recommend you to contact Scotland Yard. This is the house of Lord Sinclair, which is not difficult to see.
I thought the detective might be here.
No, I am sorry. A Detective Halligan has not been here.
Could I talk to Lord Sinclair, please?
I am sorry, miss, but his lordship is not here.
I see.
Have a good day, miss.
Okay. To be expected, but now we've crossed it off the old list. Can we just clip through the wall again? That was amazing. Whatever we did was pretty, excuse me, pretty great. All right, so we have, what do we get, rocks?
These are small stones. They feel good in my hand.
They feel good in my hand.
Stop right there! Hey, what is that?
Leave me alone, you bastards!
Well,
there's no need to be that upset. What are you doing here, sweetheart? Are you looking for something?
I
What?
She got through the hole in the fence.
Oh, little lady. You shouldn't have done that. Now Lord Sinclair will have a surprise guest for his dinner tonight.
What? What are you going to do to me?
You'll find out soon enough, sweetheart.
Oh no, they put me back in the room again. Oh no. Oh no.
Mr. Halligan. Oh God, I'm so glad to see you. What are you doing here?
I'm preparing dinner.
You're having dinner with Lord Sinclair? That bastard got me locked in here. I really don't want to have dinner with someone like that.
You're not being asked.
What? Mr. Halligan? Is everything all right with you?
Come with me, Miss Turner.
Where?
Into the garden. I have to prepare dinner.
In the garden? Mr. Halligan, what are you talking about? What's wrong with you?
Come with me, Miss Turner. Dinner will be ready soon, and you will be our guest of honor.
The skeletonized body of Dr. Melanie Turner was found in a forest near London only a few days after this conversation. Body not pictured. Detective Brent Halligan has been listed as missing. He was last seen leaving his Scotland Yard department. Did we win? Okay. Credits. What? What? Okay. Okay, so that's a, I see. Okay. Let's load up our save again. Okay, so we can't get caught, it seems. That's hysterical. What an insane way to just be like, okay, now we're gonna enforce the rules here.
Ow! There are some stones here.
Alright, what else is it? So we can move over to this thing. There's an enter the window. That must be our kind of goal here. And we obviously need...
Stop!
Oop,
Stop!
no.
Hey!
Leave me.
Where what are you? She.
Oh, you.
Okay, we gotta go sit through this again. I can't, like, reload the save either. Yeah, so we're gonna have to throw stones somewhere
Mr.
and
Halleck,
then
oh
make a
God,
break
what-
for it.
Come.
We gotta sit through the post-mortem here. Okay. This is a pretty punishing thing. You can't just reload very quickly and to get into the spot. You have to, like, you have to sit through this cutscene every time. Okay. Load human flesh open. So I'll resave this one, I guess, so I don't have to do this run through. Does not look like anything else is usable.
Ow! There are some stones here.
I like that it's suggesting maybe that the stones like hurt or something.
Stop! Stop right there! Hey! What is that?
Leave me alone, you bastards!
Well, then.
How did they see me? What? Can we pick a better bush? Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Come.
Hey. Don't beat around the bush. The bush is, yeah, we gotta figure that out. I wish, again, I wish there was just a better way to sort of, to test this, or to, like, kind of see what's going on. Can I throw him at the bush over there? Kind of.
Stop! Stop right there! Hey, what is that?
Leave me.
You not
So this must have to do, I guess, with the guard walking the line on the right side? Because the other one does not move. So there must be a timing piece here. Beep boop up, beep boop boop beep boop beep. Only a few days after this conversation. What a silly way to be like. If you could just say, like, a few days later. But, like, in reference to... you just observed a conversation. Like, let's put it in reference to the conversation. So weird. Okay, so we can throw it now.
stop! Stop right there!
Who sees me here? When I make the break for it.
Hey, what you not
I'm so confused. I have not played any of the Hitman games, actually, no. I'm familiar with them. We were just playing one of the Grundislav games earlier. I remember Grundislav was doing a stretch of Hitman games on, or at least playing through one of the Hitman games on stream in between Rosewater creation streams. But I've never played any myself. Any pure stealth games. I want to say that I have, but I don't know, probably not. I remember playing, does anybody remember the Mission Impossible N64 game? I don't know if that's pure stealth, but I have played a lot of that. That, like when I was little, I remember playing that one. So I can't throw it at this guy. If I throw the rocks while this guy is walking by, they'll somehow see me.
stop! Stop right there!
Okay. I'm just trying to, like, understand the rules of engagement here.
You not
It seems like as soon as that guy, the guy who's doing the pacing, turns around to face us, if we do, like, anything, he's gonna see us. If I click on the bush to make a break for it, I'm also seen somehow. I don't fully understand that part yet. I can throw rocks into the other bush when they're facing away, but as soon as they're facing us, they will see that. If I throw rocks at the guy on the left, they'll also see that. Like, that makes me, like, one of those rules makes me think I can make the break for it, like, as soon as he starts walking away to try to go for it, but it seems like this guy is also in on it. Maybe I'm missing a hitbox or something? Like, the window is obviously one. If I click on that, almost certainly I'm going to be seen, right? Get in. Get in.
stop! Stop right there!
Okay.
Hey,
Okay, there is a little something to that, I guess. Maybe I mistimed when I tried to go to the other bush, I guess. So what I did there is I clicked on the window, made the break for the window earlier on, and then I tried to click back to the bush to basically, like, then, since we made the gap, like, to just wait behind the bush, but she kept running towards the window, to which I said, okay, let's just go for the window then. We're like, we're committed at this point. We're either going to make it or we won't, right? My theory here, I guess, is that perhaps if I can make it to here, I can throw the rocks maybe over here or something, or maybe I need to like, I don't know, the rocks are kind of interesting. I want to use them. All right, so if I try going for this...
Stop right there! Hey! You now.
What?
Okay. I guess the window is the way to go. I don't really understand why that's the case. If I touch the bush, we're done. If I click the window, it's fine. It's very strange. I don't get that. Maybe I just went a little late if I like really commit. Like as soon as the twist happens, just go. Like maybe that will be okay.
These are small stones. They feel good in my hand.
I'm ordering pizza. Human pizza. Can I do it now? Okay, we're going. Again. What are you doing? What just happened? Did we get caught? Um... Okay, I think I might have soft blocked. I don't seem to have a cursor. And the game does not seem to be recognizing that we're out in the open. So I'm thinking, yeah, escape key is not doing anything. Maybe this is the play. We just need to hide in plain sight. These people are like, you know, they're like T-Rex. T-Rexes. T-Rexi. If you just stay very still, they don't see you. All right, let's try to get the game running again. Seems perfectly normal to me, you know. Hey, Archie. Yeah, video games are so cool. So I'm going to stop clicking on this bush altogether. I'm literally going to, as soon as this guy turns around to start walking in this direction, I am going to just make the break for it. And I'm just going to let it go. Melanie, take the wheel. I'd appreciate if you could run rather than walk, but... we're not going to make this. Right?
Stop right there! Hey!
Okay.
What is that? You now.
Okay, so we're going to have to get her to at least do a run. That might also not be the solution, but I'm not really sure quite yet. Just noticed that there's a fruit bowl in here. That's nice of them to include. Okay, let's try it again. This is kind of what we needed, right? There's been too much, like, adventure gaming. We need a stealth section in the middle of this game. This particular game needs a stealth section. I think we can all agree. We were all thinking it. So I did the double click to try to do the run, but I ended up getting a walk. There we go. So click, double click. I don't like the pace hitting the corner there, but...
Stop! Stop right there!
Okay, so we got caught when we got in.
Hey, what is that?
Leave me alone, you...
Well, there's...
Well. It is BS, right? Like, we did make it. I wasn't... I was thinking about complaining about it, and then I was like, well, it's Mystery of the Druids, so, like, we're not playing by normal rules here. We definitely made that, though, for sure. So now the real challenge comes, because we've effectively solved the puzzle, but we've been told that that does not actually work. Which means now we need to sort of understand how the rest of this game is going to work. So the only thing it appears that I can do is either throw rocks at this guy, or I can throw rocks in the bush. But if I do it now, we get caught,
Stop
right?
right there!
So it can only happen when that guy is facing away. If that guy's facing away and I throw the rocks at the other guy, does that get us caught as well? That'll be our next combination. I feel like I'm brute forcing a combination lock right now. Specific dialogue was added. I think that would go a long way. I do. Because there are some things that, like, you can see, like, why the solution is in, you know what I mean? Like, why certain things are there, but, like, again, like, it did not make any sense in that last room. When we were escaping the little guest room, like, why, like, one line of dialogue to explain, like, what we're looking at, or, like, why it's sort of selectable. That would go a long way. Yeah, exactly. Like, I imagine, like, there's an animation tied to this, so I have to assume.
What was that?
Let's have a look.
Okay. Can I make it now? Is this just a red herring, I guess? If we get caught right now, that would be...
Stop right there!
Okay, that's... I can't stand for that. I can't stand for that.
What is that?
Leave me alone, you bastard!
Oh,
That is absolutely absurd that that doesn't... We've now solved this puzzle twice. I just want to put it out there. We should get a counter running on the stream here. We've solved this puzzle twice now. Twice over. But the game has chosen to say, no, you're gonna be Bones. Following the days after this conversation has occurred. Okay. Well, we got a little bit closer, right?
What was that?
let's have a look.
Okay, my guess now is that we can move to this here. Are we hiding? I'm afraid to move. I'm gonna save this as hiding.
Nothing to be seen. Stop! Stop right there! Hey! You now.
Okay. It got me saving, yeah. I was saving way too loud. I'm glad I saved this in a different slot because that could have been just like killing my save. Possibly here. Can you believe this video game exists? Is this not crazy to anybody else? How is this happening? What are we doing here? Alright, let me try. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, hang on, load. Was not ready. So when I reload the save, they've already come back. What? Am I supposed to go now? Whoa, what?
Oh no, where am I now? This is like being in a ghost train. That must be Lord Sinclair's study.
I don't really have anything to say to that. I don't think I have anything to say to that. Just video games. Happy video games, everyone. I don't know. I'm guessing, this is my best guess, is that when you click on the button, like, or when you click to go somewhere, if they are seeing you, or like at that exact moment, maybe that's what the click is, but if you walk in front of a guard with confidence, they will not be able to. Exactly, just gotta act like you meant to be there, right? Alright, I'll make a save now, because who knows what's gonna happen next. Hiding in plain... We'll just call it plain sight. What will be the name? Save. Okay. Cool. Cool. What do we got going on here? So these are those 4 symbols again. The skull for the decor.
Ugh, that looks like blood. What's that? An altar?
Blood. Okay. We can leave again. I probably wouldn't advise that.
A pentagram. A druid's foot would suit Lord Sinclair better.
Oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. What is this? Oh, boy. Okay. So we've got this guy who moves around. And we can also spin the middle part around as well. Okay. Okay.
A weird picture.
A weird picture. All right.
That looks interesting.
What?
That looks interesting. That looks interesting. Nothing's happening.
That is interesting. What the heck is that? That's more than interesting, I think.
Damn, it's locked.
It's a door, I guess?
It's locked.
Guess it's a door. Hello.
Are these skulls real? Looks like it. Are these skulls real? Looks like it.
Looks like we made it onto a pike.
Bones. These are definitely human bones. That won't get me any further.
Okay. Okay, so this is all that particular spot.
His desk. Looks expensive. And weird somehow.
Maybe it's the skull.
How can I take this heavy thing with me? You could knock somebody out with that. A skull.
Hands?
Sinclair uses it as a paperweight. His desk. Looks expensive. His desk. Looks expensive. His desk. Looks expensive. And weird somehow.
Okay, what the heck are we doing here? Let's just make a save, I guess. If I go back outside...
The guards are still on patrol out there. I can't get back outside.
Okay, just wanted to make sure. That's kind of a relief that we don't need to do that again. So if we touch this, we get some light action here. There's a long cutscene. Longer than you think it is.
That doesn't work.
Rocks do not work on that.
No, not a chance.
Alright, is there anything else I can interact with before we start diving into what's certainly going to be a ridiculous puzzle here? Most advanced egg fryer.
Are these skulls real? Looks like it. Bones. These are definitely human bones.
Human bones. Can't pick them up. We can just exclaim that they're human bones. Is there anything else happening with these?
Are these skulls?
Guess not.
A weird picture. A weird picture. A weird picture. A weird picture. That doesn't work.
And there's nothing else here, right?
That looks like... What's that? An altar?
Okay. Do these all have the same ordering on it? Let's see what we have here. I don't know if this is going to come in handy. I think it must. So we have the heat sort of symbol here. And we've got this like watery zigzag line. We've got the stinky X's. Well, like the thing there, and then the ventilation shaft in order here. Like maybe we need to do something where we need to like follow that order on the wheelie thing that we have. So the one that we've got on this has the heat on top, vent to the left, watery thing on the bottom, the stinky X on the right. Please, Victoria. So, I don't know, does this... So we've got these little ball things too. I didn't notice this is like a ball. So then would we maybe move this to the bottom? Like that. I heard a click. Did you hear that? Okay, that could be a thing. Does anything change? A click is good. That's more than this game normally gives us.
Ugh, that looks like blood. His desk. Looks His desk. Looks expensive. And weird somehow.
Is the door unlocked?
Damn, it's locked.
Okay, the next one's the stinky X's. Huh. Maybe that, I don't know. It's interesting because this is the spot that doesn't have one of these little black circle things, right? So having this facing down makes sense. It clicks down here. Do I maybe just try and spin this around till we hear another click? Or does that mean that we've just solved something? Like, the desk being weird makes me think,
How can
like...
I take the skull? How can I take this heavy thing with me?
Like there's
You
a
could
secret
knock somebody
compartment
out
on
with
it.
that.
But it doesn't seem like that's the case.
What's that? An altar? That's futile as well. Ugh, that looks...
That was the click. Oh, no. Okay. What is this? Oh, no! Okay. When it rains, it pours, am I right? All right, so if we're going in order, we've got up to the top. I'm going to try the same kind of ordering that were in the pillars again. Okay. I guess if we're going clockwise, the next one's Stinky X. Oh no, we want to go water, which would be on the bottom. We're going the other way now. Interesting. Then we want Stinky X, which is here. And then finally the vent lines are going to be here. Okay, so it does depend on where I click on it. So that I guess sets that up. I'm assuming that was what the click was then. It was unlocking this thing. I mean, this is our only lead, right? Is that we've got like 1, 2, 3, 4. So maybe I just... Is this going to act like a normal combination lock? Or is this going to be different in some way? It probably will just be normal, right? Right. Okay. Druid early. I guess. I mean, do we have another option for this? I feel like this would make sense, and this is maybe where my logic is bad. But it would make sense that it's related to the other thing on the wall there. So if we're going in the right order. I've spun it around a few times. I'm assuming the button on the right is a reset button. A lot of assumptions happening here, unfortunately. Okay. I guess that's not it.
Are these skulls?
That is what that click is, right? It's this thing. God, there's just no explanation. Throw rocks at
Looks
it.
as if that won't work.
And it's not even like I'm like left clicking and right clicking on this, and there's just no feedback from the game. There's not even a thing where it's like, oh, like
The guards are
it's
still
a
on patrol
combination
out
lock.
there. I can't get back outside.
Or it's locked.
I don't want that. It's lucky nobody saw that. That doesn't work. That's futile as well. Ugh, that looks like blood.
What is the thing? There's like a circle here. What is that?
Ugh, that looks like blood.
So yeah, I was trying to basically go down this list where it's like, do this one first, like based on the ordering on these. So I was doing like 1, 2, 3, 4. But it doesn't appear that that is working.
How can I take this heavy thing with me? You could knock somebody out with that. Oh, Melanie, that won't work. Not a good idea.
Oh, Melanie.
I can't think of anything reasonable today. That's futile as well.
Yo, Doc. Just in time for some druids. Maybe we go from the bottom first? So it would be... I guess we'll do like a full loop here just to make sure we get everything cooking. Like if we do this... Then this. And this. So this is going from the bottom up. It's hard to tell if this is going to be a quote-unquote normal combination lock, meaning I need to do like a bunch of, spins on this thing first. Further tortured by this game. Today has been insane. The sequence of trying to get into this room was incredible. It just, the game continues to confound me. Alright, I don't really know here. There's not really much else to go off of here. I'm pretty sure that this is just the solution to that particular puzzle here. Like this is just the thing that needs to happen here.
His desk. Looks expensive. And weird. Bones. These are definitely human bones. Bones. That can't work.
Can't work or won't work.
I should try and think of something. Oh, Melanie, that
Oh,
won't
Melanie.
work. It won't work like that.
Oh, Melanie. Yeah, I'll have to go back and clip it because that was insane. Just, I don't,
What's that? An altar?
like nothing worked the way it was supposed to. It was kind of incredible. Or maybe it worked just as programmed. I don't really know. Hard to say. I mean, this has to be related, right? Do I maybe need to do like the lines here as opposed to the actual spots? I don't know how that would help, but or which one to do first. Because see, these ones also have points like this. This is an insane puzzle. So I'm just trying it, I guess, from like the middle out, based on starting from the bottom. Open. This game is so cool. Yo, Santa. Yep, it's been a good stream. Yep, and Rosewater is all set. Really, really cool ending. I really liked it. It's a good video game. Saner times. Saner times. So we'll try some diagonals, I guess. Because, you know, why not?
I should try. That doesn't work. I can't do that. His desk. Looks
Use his phone.
expensive. And weird somehow.
Call Scotland Yard. Call Arthur Blake. I'm at a loss here. These are all in the same order on each pole. So it's not like there's something else going on where it's like, oh, the one with the blood in it's the one you need because it's in the same ordering as the rest of them. I mean, maybe I'm just off on my assumption here, but like giant circle thing with symbols in a particular order, put the symbols in a particular order into a combination lock. Like, you know, that's a thought. There's this thing. What does this do? Again.
That looks interesting.
Sure does. Like, what are we doing here?
I'd better. I don't want that. I should. That looks interesting. That looks interesting.
Hang on. Is this like a... I guess this is circular as well, and these maybe when this animation is not blinding me, maybe there is something like in an order that I'm supposed to be understanding. They each have 6 dots in here, so that's not helping me. The guard phasing through.
I should concentrate.
Incredible. Is the animation at the end different somehow? They all seem to have that same thing. Does not seem like there's any sort of like change to this whatsoever. It's a lovely sound effect. This reminds me of like... It's like Journeyman Project or... I don't know. It seems ridiculous, this game. Yeah, Myst. Yeah, definitely a Myst-esque thing here. I'm trying to make sense of this. Like, I feel like, especially with the sound effect, that I'm supposed to watch that happen and be like, oh, yes, of course, yes. But instead, I'm like, I don't know what to do. That is where I went wrong, no doubt.
What's that? These are small stones. They feel good in my hand.
They feel good in my hand. Ba ba bum ba bum 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 ba bum. They feel good in my hand. Maybe it's not a combination. Maybe it's literally just a position I need to put him in. This game is cracked enough to where it would... Maybe that's all we need. This is not actually a combination lock. Did I just hear click? Like, did I hear a different click there? That's a different click. Hang on. Do you hear that? Oh, jeez. This... What are we doing? Okay. Progress, I think. Possible progress.
How can I take this heavy thing with me?
We
You
have
could
a
knock somebody.
different sound effect. Click 2. That wave has been reached. Okay, so let's write these down. So, I have a circle. We'll do this like a clock. 11. So the 10 o'clock. The 10 o'clock has got a different clickety-clack to it. Okay. So nothing has changed. Oh my god. Spin the other way. Yeah, that's a thing. So I don't notice anything different in the room. So my best guess is that this is some sort of combination that begins with this. Okay. That is the 1 o'clock one. So we've got 1, 2. This is going to be painful. This is going to be me doing the dartboard puzzles and blueprints without any color blindness assist. This is what's happening. We're about to go through that that experience right now. I apologize in advance. That's fine. Hopefully this can't be more than like 4 numbers deep. He said as it was 10. Okay, so we're moving on to 6 after that. Six.
Voila! Open.
Okay. Easy. Okay, I guess those 3 things were...
After all that effort, I'm going to take them both.
Okay, I think they might have been points on the pentagram, maybe? I'm guessing. Now that I see them kind of in order on the little diagram I wrote, but... I don't know, we're going for clicks, you know what I mean? If you're gonna click, we're gonna clack.
This is the amulet of transformation Mr. Blake talked about. It seems to be really important for Lord Sinclair.
Oh my goodness. That's a punch-in
Mr.
for sure.
Halligan, God, what a relief.
What? Did the game crash on the slap? Wait, what? Sorry for laughing so loud. That's insane. What? I guess the... Did we win? Oh my goodness. I think the game crashed. What? I should have... Oh, shoot. I should have saved. I wasn't expecting this to happen, I guess.
What was that for? Have you gone mad? What's wrong, Brent? Why are you hitting me?
Who are you? What are you doing here?
God, stop it! What's the matter with you? Don't you recognize me? Brent, stop it! Brent, you bloody idiot!
What? What?
Oh. What happened?
Brent, is that you? Do you recognize me?
Of course I recognize you. Bloody hell, what's going on? Oh my God, I'm feeling sick. Everything's spinning.
I had to hit you over the head. You were acting like a madman.
Wait, I just have to get it together for a moment. Oh, Melanie, you can't imagine what I've gone through here.
Let's just take 1 minute to just let all of that digest. I don't think there could have been a better moment than that freezing on the slap, the initial slap, and then it just completely freezing. What? What? And then just like the same slap dot wave just being copy pasted into the cutscene as it continued, and like the saddest. Oh my god, this game is the best. This game is the best.
How did you get here anyway? Have you been here long?
I got your message. Can't you remember? I thought you might need help out here.
Oh, right. The copy.
I had a look around the room, Brent, and I found the amulet Mr. Blake mentioned on the phone.
Where?
It was in Sinclair's safe, together with a parchment.
So Sinclair had it. I'm sure Mr. Blake will be interested in that.
But now, tell me what's been happening here, Brent. What's Sinclair up to?
Melanie, I saw how this Lord Sinclair killed somebody.
What? When did you see that? And where?
Last night, here on the estate. Sinclair caught me immediately after my arrival and had me locked up. I could hear screams when I was in that room. Horrible screams. I escaped and ran outside to the forest behind the estate. And there I saw it.
What did you see?
Sinclair and some other men. They wore habits, and they were just about to cut a living human being into pieces with a sickle.
That can't be true.
I saw it with my own eyes, Melanie. It was horrible.
Oh, God. And what happened to you? Why didn't you recognize me?
It must have had something to do with the food.
It must have had something to do with the food.
What food?
Sinclair and his friends invited me to their dinner. The food did something to me. Anyway, Sinclair had no compunction in telling me all about the Circle and about their future plans over dinner. The Circle wants to complete the ritual and to put a curse on the world which will make us all their slaves.
That's nonsense.
No, Melanie. You've seen what these people did to me. They're mad. And they are serious. I'm sure about that now.
What's going on in there? Open the door! Open it at once!
The guards, Brent. They're at the door. We have to leave.
Open the door! Jack! Get the key!
Yeah, Melanie, I think you're right. We really should get out of here. And we should do it now. We
A
made
little bit
it.
of urgency.
Yes, thank God. I couldn't have taken it in that house even a second longer.
Oh, easier
Everything
getting
all
out.
right with you?
Yes, I'm a bit out of breath. And you, Brent?
My head is still throbbing a bit, but apart from that, I'm okay. We have to go, Melanie. Now.
Where?
To Mr. Blake. If anybody can tell us something about the incidents in this house, he can.
Okay, let's move.
Mr. Blake, I'm glad you're here. There's a lot we need to tell you.
Pacing.
We've experienced something simply incredible.
Calm down, Mr. Halligan. Let's discuss it all in peace and quiet. Well, perhaps you'd like to introduce me to the young lady?
Oh, of course. I almost forgot in all this excitement. Mr. Blake, this is Dr. Melanie Turner from the Anthropological Museum in Oxford.
Oh, yes, of course. We spoke on the telephone.
That's right. Pleased to meet you at long last, Mr. Blake.
Now, what's been happening? Have you found out any more about the circle?
Any more? It's a nightmare, Mr. Blake.
Go on.
Oh my goodness. What a mess. We have to escape now. It's not even just a cut to. It's like a fade to outside with the pile of crap that we left out there. With the only thing that like even insinuates that we escaped quickly was like, oh, I'm out of breath. We should go see Mr. Blake. Cut to, like, again, another like fade into the next scene. It is like incredibly. I mean, we are witnessing something special here. Unbelievable. Insatiable love for pizza. I did not do it. I did not. It is that level right now that we're dealing with for sure. Some room, some Neil Breen levels of insanity here. Does that count as a headbutt? I think it technically does.
Mr. Blake, we found the amulet you were talking about. The amulet of transformation.
You found it? My God. Show it to me.
My God.
Yes, that's it. Where was it?
In a hidden safe. In the office of the leader of this ominous circle. There was a parchment with it, with completely illegible signs on it. Here, take a look. Do they make any sense to you?
Very unusual runes. I'll have to take a look at this in peace. Go on with your story.
Lord Sinclair is insane, Mr. Blake. I managed to gain access to his estate.
Then what?
Well, he'd obviously been expecting me and had me locked up at once.
What happened next?
Yeah, that's going on. A little too hard for me to pay attention to this story here.
I witnessed a murder taking place.
Murder?
Murder.
On Sinclair's estate?
Yes, I saw them cutting the flesh from a human body. A live body.
With a sickle?
Yes.
I knew it. What you witnessed was a ritual for the transferal of life force. Were you seen?
I passed out. When I came to, I was sitting at a laid table with Sinclair and 4 other men.
Was there food on the table?
Yes, meat.
You didn't eat
Meat.
any, surely.
Yes, I did.
Oh my God.
I know. It was the victim's flesh, wasn't it?
Yes. You have taken part in the ritual, Mr. Halligan. How on earth did you manage to get away?
Miss Turner got me out. If it hadn't been for her, I wouldn't be here now.
You're a brave woman, Miss Turner.
That guy's response is like how we probably all have felt about Halligan the entire game. Oh my God, what were you thinking, Halligan?
What do we do now?
Why don't we just send a police contingent round there? You're a detective, Mr. Halligan, and Lord Sinclair is a murderer.
There won't be anything to find by the time they get there. Sinclair and his friends are no fools. They'll proceed as they've done in all the other cases. They'll just dump the bones somewhere to save the police hunting high and low for a corpse. Scotland Yard will file it away. End of case.
Also, everybody at my job hates me, so even if I ask them to search that place, they just won't.
Have you found out yet what stopped the completion of the ritual 1,000 years ago?
I've deciphered the text a little further, but some of the signs are just completely unknown to me.
He's done a lot of work in a couple minutes here. Justifiably hates him, that is fair. I was holding out hope for him for a minute, and then you do realize that he's just kind of a loser. You're like, ah.
I thought you said the amulet was important to the ritual.
Yes, that's what the inscription says.
Yeah, but then everything's all right now. After all, I've got it.
You did
Let's
it.
just melt it down, then this nightmare will be over.
Mr. Halligan, you're forgetting the ritual has already taken place 1,000 years ago. It just didn't reach perfection. Only part of the power was transferred to the infants. The inheritors are now trying to complete their ritual.
But if this amulet means so much to Sinclair, surely it must be needed for the perfection.
I'm not so sure about that. Sinclair may be interested in it for some other reason.
What makes you think that?
The title written on the parchment you gave me.
It still doesn't make sense why you wouldn't want to just melt it down. It seems like a good idea.
What does the parchment's title say?
Unless I'm very much mistaken, the text refers to a place known as 12 Bridges.
What kind of place is that?
12 Bridges is an abandoned complex near Glastonbury. The bridges are in great danger of collapsing. Ancient Celtic myths refer to the place as the Gate of the Worlds.
Gate of the Worlds? What's that supposed to be?
You know, Mr. Halligan, the Celts did not regard reality and time as insurmountable facts. On the contrary, they regarded them as illusions, which man's laziness and ignorance made him incapable of overcoming. Celtic shrines were always special places that allowed them to leave the normality of everyday reality. Celtic myths claim that 12 Bridges has been a consecrated site for millennia, a place where the body can step over into another time.
Okay. A completely flat hairline is terrifying. It is unsettling, isn't it? Yeah.
But nothing's ever been reported of such a journey.
Well, that doesn't make it impossible, does it? The place has not been closely examined so far. It's too dilapidated. Just entering the place is taking a very serious risk. Anyway, nobody really believes in time travel anymore these days.
These days.
Why would Sinclair keep a parchment about that place in his safe?
You see, Mr. Halligan, that's what I've been wondering. If Sinclair knows the place and keeps a parchment about it hidden in his safe, wouldn't it be conceivable that journeys through time really are possible from 12 Bridges?
You mean he wants to travel back in time?
Well, he'd certainly be doing his best to make sure nobody else made that journey. Maybe Sinclair wants to prevent anyone from traveling back in time and disturbing the ritual.
Why would anyone do that? And why would Sinclair be so concerned about it?
It's easy. No ritual, no inheritors. No inheritors.
No Lord Sinclair. I see.
Of course, these are just speculations. As I said, Mr. Halligan, we need the book from the library. I should be able to tell you more when I've translated the parchment.
Why do they call the place 12 Bridges?
It's a very strange arrangement of 12 stone bridges. No one knows why they were built that way. They probably weren't the first thing that was erected there anyway. The current bridge array dates from the early Middle Ages. If, as I suspect, that place has been a Celtic shrine for centuries, there are bound to have been other structures there at some point.
Thank you, Mr. Blake. I'll see what I can make of it.
Good. If you have any more questions, don't hesitate to call on me anytime you like.
Okay. Exposition. Let's go. Blake's voice acting has some powerful Stan vibes. Yeah, the arms and the jacket really do kind of put it together quite well as well. There are definitely ties here. Hey there, React. Raywers. I am human being. It is like very robotic, right? Like so good. Good to see more local things represented. Yeah, so this is kind of what I was getting at before, is like, I think the story and the idea of this game is pretty interesting and unique, but like the execution is a completely different matter, right? Okay, so we have to go get a book, right? Is that what I gleaned from that conversation there? We're just gonna leave. We're just leaving Melanie there? I guess so. She'll be fine, right? We've got the taste of meat now, so. Museum of Oxford. Is it here? It was the Oxford Library, right? I should probably save. Let's save quick. Call it meat. Resume. I figured we'd probably need her to get in here, if this is actually where we're going. What
I'd
is
like
this?
to sit on this bench here all day.
Oh, it's a bench.
Locked. Looks like Miss Turner is out.
Looks like she's out. That's right, you just ditched her. She's now just stuck somewhere in the Midlands. I can't. Do we head back and get her? What? I feel like I missed something. Or do we have to just get to 12 Bridges?
And they're almost all historic.
So she's not even a hotspot. You can't even
Hello,
talk to
Mr.
her.
Blake. Hello, Melanie.
Hello, Brent. How could you just leave like that?
There was something I needed to see to.
I have quite a few things to see to as well. Shouldn't we discuss with Mr. Blake what's to be done next?
Yes, Mr. Halligan. We have no time to lose.
All right. Mr. Blake, I have just one more question.
What? Why did they let me leave? What's even funnier is that, like, now within the lore of the game, Halligan just up and left, apparently in the middle of a conversation, to go to her job and be like, oh, looks like she's not in. I better go back. Insanity.
I thought you said the amulet was important to the ritual.
Yes.
Yeah, but let's
Yes, we went
But if
through.
Can you read what the parchment says?
The signs resemble those on the inscription I'm working on, but I'm just not getting anywhere with it. All I've been able to make out of the parchment so far is the title. I need a special book to continue. The Celtic Orthographic System by Scott M. Winfield. Oxford University Library should have it. Mr. Halligan, please get me a copy of that book. I believe the translation of this parchment is the key to Lord Sinclair's intentions.
Thank you, Mr. Blake. We'll see what we can make of this.
We're much obliged, Mr. Blake.
I wish you both the best of luck. Take care of yourselves, and come back to see me soon.
If I leave, are you gonna come with me? Yes. What?
This thing is getting more and more mysterious. I can't believe what Mr. Blake said.
We have to find out why this amulet is so important to Sinclair. Perhaps Mr. Blake is right, and the amulet is the key to preventing the ritual. I expect we'll know more as soon as the translation of the parchment is finished. I have to go to Oxford, Melanie. I have to get the book for Mr. Blake.
Yes, of course. That's fine by me. I really need to check a few things at home. Where shall we meet later?
I'll get in touch with you as soon as I have any news. Okay?
All right. I'll be off then.
Okay, Melanie. See you later.
Wait, Melanie, I don't have a phone. No. Library of Oxford. Okay, so we have a new area then. I mean, what? This game is... I mean, again, keep having to pinch myself to make sure I didn't fall asleep and this is a fever dream. Save here. Okay. What do we have? Door, bicycle, car, punch in. These appear to be two different things.
This is it. Oxford University Library. This is it. Oxford sculpture of a unicorn. Not quite to my taste.
Okay. Not quite to my taste, but...
This is it. Oxford University Library.
Hell again?
Only one bike. Seems the vacation has started.
Can we take the bike? I like that we're just... Okay, we're in the building now?
Only one bike. Seems the vacation has started.
This punches in even further?
Definitely a BMW. Definitely a BMW.
Definitely a BMW.
It's locked.
Do we have all our stuff?
Aha. Alarm protected.
Why, why are we gonna need to steal this car or break into it? Do we know why that's the case? Aha.
Aha. Alarm protect.
It looks like we can stick something in the little crack here, maybe. This is... There's no feedback from the game. There's no voice line. But it does seem like we have to do something there. This is insane. Okay. Let's go in and get this book. This puzzle worries me. I wonder what's going to happen there.
It's a magnetic barrier. They have them in all libraries.
Alright, we only have a little bit of metal on us.
An old book. It's bound to be valuable. I'm pretty sure this isn't the book Blake meant.
Okay. Alright, this woman's gonna be so mean to us.
Excuse me, I'm looking for a book.
Oh, how nice for you.
Quite. Do you think you could help me?
Help you? Why?
I mean, like it's easy to call that one now. Oh my goodness. Sailing from Britain to France is cheaper than purchasing a pair of scissors. Yeah, that is true. Then also there's only one pair of scissors in all of the UK. Why? As I said, I'm looking for a book.
Why? As I said, I'm looking for a book.
I heard what you said. You're looking for a book. So go ahead and look.
Damn short of time.
That's all very well, but I haven't got a clue where to start looking.
Well, this desk is the wrong place anyway. The reading rooms are that way.
By order of the police.
Yes, this is your problem. I'm from Scotland Yard, and you are going to help me by order of the police.
Shall I tell you something, young man? I don't give tuppence for your orders. This isn't Scotland Yard. It's Oxford University Library. Only the house rules apply here, and they apply to everyone. To the Pope, to the Chinese Emperor, and even to you. If you have any complaints to make, you'd better speak to the management.
I'll see what I can do by myself then.
You do that. You again. Haven't you found your book yet?
Haven't left
No.
yet.
How could I? Look, I'd really appreciate your helping me.
You repeat yourself, young man.
Well, why don't I just go and have a word with your employer?
Professor Owen, if you like, go ahead. But I can give him a message for you, if you prefer. He's my husband.
Of course. Hello, Raiders. Welcome on in. Hey, Villainy. Nice to see you. Hope you had a great stream. Thank you very much for the raid. I don't know if there's any mods around and available. If somebody can give Villainy a shout out for me. If I click out of this game, it will crash. So we have to play it cool. But thank you very much for the raid. We'll come on in. We're playing a game called The Mystery of the Druids. For those that don't know this game, it is a point-and-click adventure of the 3D variety. It's kind of at the really cursed moment in adventure game times where, 3D wasn't necessarily figured out yet. Additionally, this game is maybe the most jankiness of a game I've maybe ever played. So you're in for a good time. If you haven't seen this one before, or if you have, you get to see me try to survive this thing. Thanks, Spade. Yeah, this is an interesting one. So just to get everybody caught up, if you haven't played, we are playing as this guy Halligan. He's a detective, and we're trying to solve some murders. Right, it's sort of a murder mystery thing. We've kind of figured out who the culprits are, but we need to. It gets crazy, right? We're in a bit of a crazy thing. So right now we're looking for a book. So we've gone to this library to get this book. We've asked the librarian to help us find the book, but nobody likes Halligan. So she's not helping. And this is sort of where the fun begins. So there you go. But yeah, thank you very much for the raid. Welcome in, everybody. Pal Kid. Nevik Link. Sean, nice to see you both again. Nice to see everybody. Hello, hello. Perfectly legitimate reasons, yes. It's totally fine to not like him. They, for some reason, wrote this guy as kind of a jerk. And so, yeah, we're working through that.
Your husband's a very lucky man, madam.
Trying flattery now, are you? Young man, I'm well past that age. Go and look for your book. And when you found it, I may let you borrow it.
How very generous of you, madam.
Isn't it just?
Okay. There's a lot of options. It does not seem like we're going to go anywhere. Let me just check this view one more time here. So yeah, this goes outside. I should probably check these books here.
I'm pretty sure this isn't the book Blake meant.
Okay. I'm assuming we need to go into one of these 3 rooms out here, but it's probably worth just double checking.
An old book written with a quill pen. Looks pretty valuable. I'm reasonably sure this isn't the book.
Okay. Gotta do our due diligence here.
An old illustrated book. Somehow I don't think this is the book Blake was talking about.
Somehow.
Nice haircut. I'm pretty sure this isn't the book Blake meant.
Okay. Let's try the left door first, I guess. We've got another goofball over here. A lot of books. I probably should have written down, I guess, the name of this book. Now that we have to solve it ourselves. I should have known.
Excuse me, sir. I hope I'm not disturbing you.
Do you know whose car that is outside? What is the obsession with the car out there?
Do you know whose car that is outside?
Out in the forecourt? That's my car. Why?
Are we trying to get access to the computer, I guess?
I think it's in a no parking area.
Oh, never mind. As a university employee, I have special permission to park my car anywhere I like, and good old Mrs. Owen knows about it. It's no problem.
The window on the driver's side isn't shut properly.
Oh, well. It's a nice day. It can't hurt to let some air in.
That's practically inviting theft.
I'm sure that I'm the best judge of what to do with my own property, young man. Anyway, I've got a car alarm.
Does it work?
Take my word for it. That thing has a siren that you can't possibly miss.
Doesn't work. Could you imagine having this conversation with like an actual human being? That's what this game does the best, I think, is it's just not a real life simulator at all.
Don't you think you'd better close the car window properly?
I can do that later, when I'm finished in here.
A lot later?
Precisely.
insane camera angles. There's a couple bad ones, but it's not awful. There's a few moments where you get really turned around. There's like, it does not follow the 180 rule much, but that's been okay. That is a good shout. I always think of that room in Escape from Monkey Island in like the mansion on Melee Island and getting super confused on where I was in there. That's one of the worst ones, I always thought. Yeah, I mean, we are probably going to have to deface this car in some way. If it gets to that villainy, I'm going to be pretty stoked, because that'll be an insane turn for this. Can't rule it out with this game.
Isn't that taking rather a risk?
No. After all, the car's just outside the door. It's quite safe.
I'm not so sure. It wouldn't take more than a piece of wire to yank the handle up.
Well, you ought to know.
This guy is a detective. Nobody respects this guy.
Oh, well, that's all right then.
Oh, I love it.
The cataloging computer.
Okay, so is this the puzzle emerging then? It's that we need to get this guy off the computer so we can look up.
Which one? They don't seem to be sorted by author.
So we can use the computer to figure out what we're doing here.
Which one? Which one?
Which one?
Which one?
More likely than you think.
A table. A table. A table.
A table. This has a little bit of like the Grim Fandango type of thing where it's like...
Which one?
The hard part about the cameras isn't knowing kind of where you are, but it's like, where can you exit to?
A ladder for reaching the top rows.
And that is the tricky bit here. Been very paranoid about missing an exit on some of these. Welcome back, Weird Proc. It's going. It's going. We've pressed forward. We're back to playing as Hal again. And we're trying to find a book in a haystack here. It does not look like there are any interactable items on these. I think... What are these?
The Roman monetary system and fiscal policies. At least 10 copies. Looks like a new edition of a standard work. Dead boring required reading for history students.
Did we pick one up?
That's the book, The Roman Monetary System and Fiscal Policies. Must be a bestseller.
What could we possibly be doing with that? Okay. Sure.
You again. Haven't you found your book yet?
No. How could I? Look, I'd really appreciate your helping me.
You repeat yourself, young man.
What are you sitting here for if you won't even help me?
I'm sitting here to make sure no books are stolen. I can't do people's research for them as well.
Don't you have a security system?
Yes, we do. The trouble is, it only reports a theft. Someone has to catch the thief and confront him, don't they?
True. And that someone is you?
Naturally. And believe me, I can be very unpleasant to deal with.
Oh, I believe you. I'll see what I can do by myself then.
You do that.
Hello. Okay. So is something gonna go off here?
I say, stop right there!
What's the matter?
Don't you dare act the innocent. You're trying to steal that book.
Who, me? Steal a book? Madam, I'm a detective.
They're always the worst. Anyway, I can see it. If you want to borrow a book, be good enough to come over to my desk first.
Oh, this one? There must be some mistake. I was lost in thought, you see. It must have slipped into my pocket.
Don't you lie to me. Just how often do you think I've heard that one? Now put the book back, and be grateful that I'm not having you thrown out.
Okay, so...
That's the book. The Roman monetary... I don't want to borrow this book.
Okay, so is the puzzle, like, get this guy to leave with the book so that he gets... Do you just absorb the book into his stomach? Okay. Okay. I'm trying to make sense of some of this stuff where it's like, okay, like, he put it in his pocket, but I would notice a book, like a novel being put into a pocket, but that, like, got sucked, like, into his body, like Kirby style. Okay. Okay, so now we just need... to set off the car alarm, I guess, and that will get him up, and then he gets stuck here, and then that frees up the computer? That makes a little too much sense. I think that we must be missing something, but...
It's locked.
I mean, do we have anything that would work for this?
Of course. It can't work like that.
Of course.
It won't work like that. Think first, Brent.
I mean, this has been handy.
I should think up something else. I can't do that. That's the Amulet of Transformation. I'd really like to know why it's called that.
Key'll probably work, right?
Doesn't fit. It's locked. You could hurt yourself with those. I thought it wouldn't work like that. I don't want that. That would be stupid.
Can we pour the apple juice in? This would be incredible if so.
It would have surprised me if it had worked like that. I can't do that.
Okay. Oh! Alright, we've lost Hal again. Where's back?
The back tire's flat.
Back tire's flat.
A bicycle. The back tire's flat.
Can we...
No, I would only scratch everything.
Is this just a dialogue puzzle? There's for sure another step out here, right?
No, I would only... It would have surprised me if it had worked like that. No, Lowry's paper scissors have suffered a bit. A bicycle. A bicycle. Nice car. Nice car.
Nice car. My blue car. My blue car.
It's locked.
Hmm.
There's no point in that. Not a good idea. I should think about it again. That's the printout of the database information on the circle. Lord Sinclair's address is on it as well. I can't see any... You could hurt yourself with those. No way. No, better not.
Me way.
I'd rather think of... No, I would only scratch everything.
It's so weird. My cursor's showing up on the other side of the screen when I push it up against the left. That's super weird.
Definitely a BMW.
Definitely. You see it, like, popping up on the other side? Really strange. Okay. I don't think there's anything else over here for me to do. I don't think there's more more screen. Okay. I guess we should try maybe... I guess this could just be a dialogue puzzle. That could be a totally acceptable situation. Maybe.
Just one more thing.
Hmm?
It's also an uncomfortable position to see this guy in.
Do you know anything about runes?
Hmm.
Was that a yes?
Eh? Yes, that is... no, of course not. But there are a few books on it somewhere in this library. At least, I think so.
Do you know where they'd be?
No idea. That's what the catalogues are there for, my boy.
You don't say. Then will you please let me use the computer?
I told you it's out of the question. Is there something wrong with your hearing, young man?
What is this guy doing on the computer, by the way? Look at the prompts going through here. This dude is in the Matrix right now.
Don't you ever eat? Or go to the loo?
No, I usually eat right here, and my digestion is trained to last out all day.
I'm going.
TMI.
You do that.
Just one more thing.
How does it feel knowing you're roughly halfway through the game? I think that's good, right? Like, we've done... That's an accomplishment. We've survived roughly half of the game.
Do you know whose car that is outside?
Out in the forecourt? That's my car. Why?
I think a couple of students have damaged the paintwork.
Are you trying to get me to go out there so that you can perhaps get to the computer? Not bad, young man, but I've been working here for 30 years now, and I'm used to all kinds of youngsters trying to pull the wool over my eyes. You'll have to come up with something better than that to fool me.
Yeah, the music is really nice in here. I wish it would keep looping. There's like moments where you're kind of sitting in a room for so long that the music just stops at a certain point.
Oh well, it's up to you. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Whatever. I'm staying right here.
I'm sure I wouldn't leave my car standing around completely unguarded outside a university.
Nonsense. Cars don't get demolished at elite universities.
Only at the less elite ones.
Why don't you go out and see for yourself?
Don't talk nonsense, young man. Our students wouldn't do that sort of thing.
Oh well, that's all right then. Just
Have
one
we
more
done
thing.
everything?
Have you made any progress yet?
Well, my young friend, every answer leads to further questions. That's what progress is all about.
So what you're saying is, the longer you sit here, the longer you're going to have to sit here, right?
Oh. I think we saved before we came in here in case this doesn't come back. Every once in a while this game has been freezing up like this. So we'll hang tight here for a moment while the game cooks. What a crazy video game this thing is here.
You have a marvelously analytical
There we go.
mind, young man. The country needs men like you.
Thank you.
Couldn't I help you with your research?
No, that's not possible. The subject is simply far too complex. I don't even quite understand what results my research may lead to myself yet.
I think I've been waiting long enough.
Now, what do you know about waiting? The vast continuum of space and time, elucidated in the string theory, knows no waiting. Only the concept of being as a trace of existence in the parallel stream of the ever-concurrent. You ought to know that, young man.
My goodness.
Yes, I'm aware of that. That's what I wanted to look up.
Indeed. A colleague in the field. Well, well. Tell me, what do you make of the string theory's applicability with regard to Luhmann's polysystems? Do you believe that the previous reception of the world's early history should be re-examined on the basis of this theory?
I think possibly.
Possibly. That's an interesting approach. I should mention that in my next book. The Hastings Uncertainty Principle. Brilliant! Thank you, my friend. I must check up on this theory. There must be vast amounts of literature to be found.
Holy cow.
You're planning a big publication?
How deep does this
Yes,
go?
I am. That'll teach my rivals. The Hastings Principle will go down in history. I'm working on volume 14 at the moment.
Of how many?
32.
Confiscating the computer.
This is taking far too long. I'm confiscating this computer for my investigations.
Oh, you're a policeman. Are you threatening me? Are you trying to encroach upon the freedom of science? I'm sure that my friend, the Dean of the Faculty of Law, will be very interested to hear that. What was your name again?
My name is beside the point. I need that computer.
Ah, now you're getting worried, aren't you? Yes, that's authorities for you. When you threaten them with higher authorities, they soon knuckle under. So be patient, my friend. I won't be finishing here for some time yet. And I'm certainly not letting the police tell me when I can work or not.
So, how does anything get done in this country?
All right then, Professor. I've got work to do.
Good. Make yourself useful. Carpe diem, I always say.
Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, well,
Just one more thing.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know whose car?
Why? Oh, well.
Don't you?
I can do
A lot.
precisely.
That's.
I'm sure that I'm the best anyway.
Does it work?
Take my...
car alarm.
Isn't?
No. After all, the car's... Well,
Don't you?
I can do that
A lot.
precisely.
Okay, so there's really nothing else I don't think in this thread here that we can mess with. So we must have to sit here and try and is there really nothing in that other room? Is it this one?
A table. A table. A table. A table. A table. A table. They don't seem to be sorted by author.
Oh, there's another room. Okay, hang on. Here we go. Now we're really cooking. I feel like we're missing an item or something that we can use to deface this guy's car, I'm assuming is... Oh no, just more books.
A table.
And tables.
Books. There must be a ladder for reaching the top. A ladder for reaching the tens of thousands.
Is this a different screen? No, this is... Why are we over there? Aren't we just over here? This is the other side of the room.
A table.
A table. Okay, so I guess that ended up not being very helpful. Here I was thinking I was just cracking this case right open here, and nope.
Still, the cover's not bad. The Roman monetary system and fiscal policies. At least 10 copies.
Okay, this one scrolls back as well. Some hustle in there, Halligan, please. So I guess this... there must be another piece to it, I guess, to try to find the correct book. So this is only the cursory part of this puzzle, it appears. Which is a little bit of a terrifying thought. Books.
table.
Okay, there's another look over here as well.
A table. A table.
You've heard of books, but have you heard of
A table.
a table? All right. Yeesh, huh? Yo, Rosebuster, thanks very much for the sub. 24 months. That's 2 years. Don't do math on stream, but I think that's right. Holy cow, happy 2 years. I think that's a new badge, so congrats on that. Thank you very much for the support. Holy smokes. Point-and-click adventure games just love to have libraries in them, don't they? It's true. They love a good library. Is there anything else on this punch in here? Obviously.
Aha. Alarm protected.
Alarm protected. Do.
It's locked.
Locked.
Definitely a BMW.
Definitely a BMW.
That doesn't work. I don't believe it will work like that. Definitely a BMW. Doesn't fit. That would be... I can't see... I thought it wouldn't work like that. Of course. It can't... Doesn't fit. Would have surprised me anyway.
That would be incredible.
No, better not. Think. I don't... This is the frame. That's a nail. This is the frame of the picture I took down. No. I would only scratch... I don't want that.
It seems like we do want to scratch this guy's car, though, right? He's being kind
Looks
of a
like
jerk.
that won't work. No way. You could hurt yourself with those. I should think about it again.
I feel like the solution to this
I
is
thought
going to
it wouldn't
hurt
work
me.
like that. I don't want that. No, not a chance.
Because I think ultimately we just need to get... We need to get the alarm to go off.
Aha. Alarm protected.
Because I think if the alarm goes off, then suddenly he'll go running outside, and then that frees us.
I'd rather think about it. It would have surprised me if it had worked like that.
Freeze us up. How about some grass?
It won't work like that. It won't work like
Planting
that.
some evidence.
No way.
Wait, can you use... Jeez, okay. Why is the hitbox for that all the way over here?
Doesn't fit. Definitely a BMW. No, not a chance.
Is there just one view here?
It's locked. I can't see any connection. That won't get me any further.
Because he's mentioned, like, oh,
Of course, it can't. That doesn't work. That would be stupid.
Like, you could get into the car if you had a long wire.
I can't see any I can't do that. I should think up something else.
Try to pull the lock out, which makes sense.
I should think about it again. There's no point in that. No, not a chance. That won't feel different with gloves either. It won't work like that. That won't feel different with gloves either. My gloves. I nicked them out of the exhibit room. That is no important. I should think up something else.
Just think about all the
I
silly
thought it
things
wouldn't
we've
work like
used
that.
the bags on
Think
now.
first, Brett. That doesn't work.
That doesn't work. Just scratch it, right? That's what I was thinking. We've got the whatchamacallit there, the nail.
That would be stupid. No, not a chance. Fingerprint powder. No way. I don't want that. I'd rather think about it again. Aha. Alarm. That won't feel different with gloves either. No way.
There's not like this. There can't be something like
That won't
this,
get
right?
me
Like
any
on this
further.
punch-in.
Doesn't fit. Would have surprised. Of course. It can't work like that. No, I would only scratch everything. That won't get me any further. You could hurt yourself with those. They would have surprised me if it had worked like that. It won't work like that.
Like the
That would be
bucket.
stupid.
Yeah, the window is slightly open. Let's see if I can punch out of here. Like, and it is a hitbox as well. But right and left click does nothing on it. It does run all the way through to about here-ish, it looks like. There it is. There's the beginning. So our hotspots technically are the handle.
It's locked.
We can look into the alarm.
Protected.
We can look at the Beamer logo.
Definitely a BMW.
But for some reason, if you want to use an item on it, it's all the way over here.
No, I would only scratch everything.
I think. I'm assuming that's what that is. It's just not like a different spot, perhaps. That would be kind of
You could
insane.
hurt yourself with those. I can't do that.
But you can use items with this, like, crack here.
No, not a chance. There's no... Of course, it can't work like that.
Make sure there's not, like, a random voice line somewhere in a spot. Because that's what happened in that other location. Like, we were trying to do the tiling stuff. There was only one part of that massive cube that we could touch. I could smash the window open.
I can't do that. I can't see any connection there. Look, no, that won't get me any... Not a good idea. It won't work like that.
That's
No, not a chance.
I'm wondering if I don't have the item, I guess. Pouring apple juice
That
in
won't
here would
help
be
either.
great.
It won't work like that. It won't work like that.
I would love to do that.
A bicycle. The back tire's flat. My case file.
Tittering with excitement. Try all my items. Yeah, we're getting to that point. I was kind of starting to do that a little bit. I was trying to think of, like, things that...
This is it. This is it. This is it. A sculpture of a unicorn. Not quite to my taste.
Like, trying to think of items that
Sculpture
would
of a
make sense.
unicorn. Not this is it. Oxford University Library.
I mean, do we need to turn our...
Looks like that. I should think about it again.
Hopefully I'm not missing something.
This is it. Oxford University Library.
Obvious.
It would have surprised me if it had worked like that.
I don't know what you were doing, Halligan, if I'm going to be honest with you. This is such a mess of a room. Look at this. Like, what are we
I'd better
doing?
take the main entrance. I'd better take the main entrance. Only one bike. Only one bike. Seems the vacation has started. Only one bike. Seems the vacation has started. Doesn't fit. Would have surprised me anyway.
The movement in this game is so broken.
A bicycle. The back tire's flat.
Like, I sort of, like, want to get
You could hurt yourself with those.
the tire off the
That
bike.
won't help either.
I don't think we have any proper tools to do so.
That won't help either.
I love that we've used this bone, like, this bone of, like, evidence bone
It would have surprised me if it had worked like that.
for a number of different things.
That's futile as well. A bicycle. The back tire's flat.
Hopefully I'm on the right track here.
It's locked. Of course, I can't see any I should think that not... No, that's futile as... That won't help either.
Let's think. Yeah, Sam and Max would have already broken into the car. For sure.
Doesn't fit. Of course, it can't work like that. That won't get the key for the door of the tower room in Sinclair's villa.
Is this maybe something where it's like I need to
Not
use
a good
another
that doesn't
item?
work. That won't. That does. Of course. I should think now the bucket. Not a good idea. It would have surprised me if it had worked like that. I should. I don't want that. I should think that won't. It would have. I don't. But there's no. That. I thought it looks like. No. Better not.
No, better not. This movement is so annoying when, like, Halligan's, like, starting to move towards somewhere. Melanie was doing this, too. Where it's like, if you try getting, like, some movement towards something, sometimes he just, like, starts walking in slow motion and then slowly starts to go forward. It's just like, just get there.
You again. Haven't you found your book yet?
No. How could I? Look, I'd really appreciate your.
You repeat.
Which was really fun during that stealth section. Roughman, yeah. Yeah.
I thought it was your job to give people like me information.
Don't think you can tell me what my job is.
It was an obvious question.
Look, young man. My job is to answer questions the computer can't answer. Have you asked the computer yet?
Yes, but it's occupied.
Oh, Professor Hastings, I presume.
I don't know the man's name.
Professor Hastings spends a lot of time researching. He sometimes sits in front of that computer for days. Looks like you'll have to wait your turn.
I'm damn short of time and I need that book.
That's not my problem. We're all short of time.
What exactly are you working on right now, if I may ask?
I'm revising the house rules, if you must know.
Oh, why? What's being altered?
The landing procedure. From now on, visitors to the library must do their own research. Do you understand?
Of course. I might have known.
Well then, you might let me continue my work now. Oh, and young man,
Yes?
welcome to our landing library.
Thank you, old crow.
I beg your pardon?
Nothing.
What?
I was just thinking aloud. I get the impression.
And I get... Is that it?
I.
You see. So, behave your... And... You...
We saved in a minute? Let me do that maybe really quick. Just in case. Dee 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 dee. Dee da dee da doo. I do love the little music out here. Just noticed that these people are just like reading on the this guy's literally sitting on the edge. The consistency. Yeah, for real, Go Brush. Have we looked at these?
Antique reliefs. The library's tradition goes back quite some time. Antique reliefs. Antique reliefs.
Antique reliefs.
The library's tradition goes back quite some time.
Let me think here. I think just to get this thought out of my head quickly, I'm gonna exit and see if like Arthur Blake has anything to say. Part of me is like, maybe I can like call the police on this guy. I love that you can still go back to France as well. That's insane. Realistically, the best way to do this is to try and get Melanie to do this instead of us, because people might like Melanie.
I'm back, Mr. Blake.
Mr. Halligan, have you brought the book I asked for?
The book? No.
No.
Oh, that book?
Why
No.
not? Didn't they have it?
I had some trouble with the lady at the issuing counter.
Mrs. Owen. Yes, I suppose she is a little, well, headstrong. I've known her for years. She takes the rules pretty seriously. Don't let her put you off.
That's easier said than done.
Mr. Halligan, surely you're capable of fetching a book from a library. You must hurry.
Of course, Mr. Blake. I'll try. There are still a few things that...
But remember...
Yes, I know.
Okay. I was hoping for a little bit more, but realistically, we knew that we weren't going to get anything out of that. If we go back to Scotland Yard, is there really anything for us in there? Like, there shouldn't be. Like, it would be epic if we could, like, issue a ticket to this guy, like a parking ticket on the car or something. That would be a fun way to do it. Catch you later, Electric Dragon.
Hello, Janet. How's it going?
Halligan, what's up?
Could you print out the data once more?
Well, you've already got...
Oh.
Don't...
Yeah, I didn't really expect this to work. Again, just kind of crossing some pieces off the list just so I can focus. I'm almost... It's going to be so silly. Like, there's probably, like, one item I didn't use on one of the things, and, like... Maybe that's it. I don't know. It looks like the game's frozen again, so we're just going to wait it out here for a moment. Bon, you want a treat? This one's on the house. While we wait. Oh, we're good now. But I think Bonnie deserves a treat. For all of our sanity right now. Oh, let's make it too nice, Andrew Tencho. Let's get two in there. Sometimes you just gotta take a moment and eat a little snack. Thanks very much for the treat, Andrew Tencho. Here we go. Get a couple scritchies to get the brain going. Although I think we need to think less. We're thinking too much. As is tradition for this one. Oh, big yawn. Oh, good yawn. Oh, bam. Okay. Let's head back to the library. All right. How do we do this, huh? Become the Halligan. Will it mean you've beaten Mystery of the Druids? Possibly. What did it cost me? Everything. I mean, this has got to be something where we're dealing with this vehicle,
Nice car.
right?
Nice. A bicycle. The back tire's flat.
The back tire being flat makes me, like, want to take the back tire, or the tube, right? But it doesn't seem like anything...
No, I would only scratch everything. Doesn't fit. That would be stupid. The key for the door of the tower room and sink. Think first, Brent. No, I would only scratch everything.
Like, why do we still have this?
That would be stupid.
I'm feeling that that's going to frustrate
You could hurt
me.
yourself with those.
The answer to that question.
It won't work like that. No, better not. I should think about it again. I can't do that. Looks like that won't work. That won't feel different with gloves either. That is no important evidence, I'm sure about that. Not a good idea.
Going out for the homies.
No, not a chance.
Okay.
I don't believe it will work like that.
So this is just other than us clipping out of bounds there, I guess. I think that's pretty much just a background set piece. That's okay. It doesn't look like we can use anything.
This is the frame of the picture I took down.
With the car. From out here, we had to punch in, and from the punch in...
It won't work like that. That doesn't work. It would have surprised me if it had worked like that.
Maybe I'm missing a hotspot? Yeah, if George Stobart told us anything, or taught us anything in Broken Sword 1, it's just... You need to pick up every random piece of crap. And one day it might become important evidence. Like finding that old used greasy tissue. So it's just that.
This
appears to just be one hotspot.
Definitely a BMW.
Yeah, lump of coal. Our lucky lump of coal. Thank you very much.
That's the Amulet of Transformation. I'd really like to know why it's called that. That's the Amulet of Transformation. That's the Amulet of
Interesting that
Transformation.
it's a punch-in like that.
I'd really like to know why it's called that. That doesn't work. That's few. I should think about it. I should think up. It would have. I don't believe it will work like that. I can't do. Looks like now the bucket's hanging from the fishing rod. Of course. It can't. There's no. Of course. Now the bucket's hanging from the fishing. No, better not. It won't work. I thought it would have. It won't think that would. It would have. It won't work like that. No, I don't. That won't get me any further.
I think I've used everything with the crack, so there must be another step to this. Do I need to, like, do something else? To the guy at the computer? Does he need to, like... Kirby eat something else as well? That's a good question. When did this game come out? Like 2000-ish, I think?
There's no point in that.
You want a bucket?
That doesn't work.
Yeah, we can knock him out.
There's no point in that.
That would have been nice. Shank him.
I don't believe it will work like that. Think first, Brent.
Picture frame?
I can't do that. That won't get me any further. It would have surprised me if it had worked like that. Just one more thing. Mm-hmm. I'd rather think about it again. I don't believe it will work like that. That won't help either. I thought it wouldn't work like that. Nothing's happening. I don't want that. Looks like that won't work.
Bag him and tag him.
That doesn't work. That doesn't work. No way.
2001. Okay.
It won't work like that.
We did all of these,
Doesn't
right?
fit. Just one more.
Oops.
Do you know
what? Oh well.
Don't you?
I can do that
A lot.
precise.
That's.
I'm sure that I'm the best anyway.
Does it work?
Take my word for it. That thing has a siren that you can't possibly miss.
Siren that you can't possibly mix. So yeah, I mean... did save kind of recently. I don't think that we had any, like, I don't know, we didn't do anything, progressive here, I don't think. Unless there's a, I guess there could possibly be an element of a dialogue that needs to be addressed, I
should
guess.
think up something else. Doesn't fit.
But it doesn't seem that way.
I thought it wouldn't work like that. This is the frame of the picture I took down. No, I would only scratch everything. I don't believe it. Aha. Alarm protected. You could hurt yourself. Aha. Alarm protect. No way.
No way.
I can't do that. I don't want that. Of course, it can't work like that. I can't see any connection there. That won't feel different with gloves either. That is no important evidence I'm sure about. Not a good idea.
And I don't think there's any other hotspots in this particular punch-in.
That's futile as well. I'd rather think about it again. No way.
I'm assuming the only purpose for this is that it's like just letting you know that, hey, this is alarmed. Take this back to the 1800s. I would love a solution where it's like you need to do something with the unicorn statue, but it doesn't seem like you can do much with that. I mean, it would have to be...
This is the frame of the picture I took down.
Have to be bonkers.
That doesn't work. Doesn't fit. Would have surprised me anyway. It would have surprised me if it had worked like that.
I don't know if I've
I would
used
only scratch
everything
everything. I should think up something else.
with the logo
I
here.
should think up something else.
Oops.
You could hurt yourself with those. That won't get me any further.
Getting a little desperate here now.
It would have surprised me if it had worked like that. Not a good idea. I can't see any connection there. It won't work like that. That won't feel different with gloves either. That is no important evidence, I'm sure about that. No, better not. No way.
So the quote-unquote hint that we
It
got
won't work like that.
from Arthur Blake was that she's very headstrong about the rules. Don't let her get to you. Hey, Shotgun Splicer. Welcome.
That's futile as well. That won't help either.
I think we've gone through everything
don't
in the
want
cracks,
that.
but I'm going to redo it one more time
That
just in
doesn't
case
work.
I skipped over one, because I think
I can't do that.
when I was first trying things, I think I was using my
I
brain.
can't do that.
But like, okay,
That's
this
futile as well. That won't get me any further.
This could work. But we can't think like
Not a
that.
good idea. It won't work like that.
Because this will at
I
least
should think up something else.
illustrate that it needs to be something
There's no point in that.
that
Of course, it can't work like that.
is slightly
That's futile
different.
as well. I thought it wouldn't work like that.
I think we did.
That won't help either.
Okay.
That doesn't work.
So, from what I understand, every item that we have does not work
There's no point in that. Doesn't
with
fit.
any of these
Would have
hotspots
surprised. That would be stupid.
that we can
No,
see on
I
this
would
screen.
only scratch everything. No, I would only scratch everything. That won't get me any further.
So we really do need to
could
start
hurt yourself
thinking
with
about
those.
this
I can't do that.
in a different way.
There's no point in that. No way. It's locked. It's locked.
Left click not doing anything. Part of me just is like, why don't you just try to break into the car?
Think first, Brent.
But he like won't do it.
I thought it wouldn't work like that. Not a good idea. That won't feel different with gloves either. That is no important evidence, I'm sure about that. It would have surprised me if
Because
it
in
had
theory,
worked
like if we
that.
just set the car
won't
alarm
get me any
off, like
further.
he'll leave the computer.
I thought it wouldn't work like that.
And this like little crack in here is so inviting as well to try to like just break into it properly.
I'd rather think about it again.
Doesn't, I mean, I can't use any item with it. I can't left or right click on it at all. It does nothing. Let us in. Yeah, seriously. It's so weird. Like, I guess there's a, like a...
I should think about it again. I thought it wouldn't work like that. Not a good idea.
And I used all my items on the guy at the computer as well. So it's not like we've got something like that. I guess I might have to like combine some sort of item in my inventory in some insane way.
I should think up something. It's a magnetic barrier. They have them in all libraries.
Like, I don't think I'm doing this out of order. Because we can't find the book. Like, there's going to be an element of trying to break the book out, I think, after this is done. But we have to get to the computer first.
I thought it wouldn't work like that. I thought it wouldn't work like that. I should think about...
You again? Haven't you?
No, how... Look...
You You do.
No, not a chance. Nothing.
What are we doing? What is this video game? I really want to solve this one.
A table. The cataloging computer.
We have to do something silly like unplug the computer or something.
The cataloging computer. The cataloging computer. It would have surprised me if it had worked like that.
Like, have we tried messing with the actual computer?
I can't do that. Doesn't fit. Would have surprised me. That doesn't work. No, I would only scratch everything. I can't do that. You could hurt yourself with those. No, not a chance. It won't work like that. It's a magnetic barrier. It's a magnetic barrier. They have them in all libraries. No, not a chance. You could hurt yourself with those. You could hurt yourself with those. That won't feel different with gloves either. That won't get me any. Not a good idea. No, I can't. It won't. I can't. There's no. Of course. I thought that won't. Think. No. Of course. It can't work. Not a. That. No. It would have. No. That won't help either. No way.
I'm starting to lose my mind. I had like a weird thought for a moment where I was like, okay, magnetic barrier. We use the magnet on the computer. Computer breaks.
I'm pretty sure this isn't an old book. I'm pretty sure this isn't the book Blake meant.
And then the guy leaves. Like, maybe the whole, like, leaving the window down is a red herring.
Just one more thing.
I wouldn't put it past this game for doing something crazy like that.
Do you know? Was that?
But at least
Do you know?
you. I told. Is there some? Don't you know? And my.
Just one more.
Do you know why? Oh well.
Can't hurt to let some air in.
Oh.
Held on to. I mean, yeah, we had a good run. We had a good run. I didn't expect to be confounded by a library today. We didn't even get to try to find the book. It's like... use the bucket.
Not a good idea. Nothing's happening.
Why do we have all this junk? Where are we going?
No way. A sculpture of a unicorn. Not quite to my taste. A sculpture of a unicorn.
Okay,
Not
so
quite to my taste.
what spot's on the legs?
Doesn't fit. Would have that would be stupid. No, I would
Like,
only
this
scratch
can't be.
everything.
This is how
That won't get me any further.
broken
You could hurt yourself
my
with
brain
those.
is here.
I'd rather think about it again.
We're using stuff on the unicorn.
That won't get me any further. It won't work like that. Looks like that won't work.
It's exits, right? No matter what, the bottom is just exit. Okay. It's like,
It won't work like
watch
that.
it be like a different room or something like that. Like there's another room
That
in
won't
here.
help either. That won't feel different with gloves either. That is no important evidence, I'm sure about that. That won't help either. I don't believe it will work like that. No way. This is it. Oxford University Library.
Yeah, so the bottom is all one thing. We can at least say that with some confidence.
This is it. Oxford University Library.
Move, Halligan.
I'd better take the main entrance. I'd better take the main entrance.
All right, I'm gonna ask a question.
This is it. Oxford University Library.
Am I missing a room?
This is it. Oxford University Library.
Meaning, you know how I was running around like the back rooms of the library and I was like, oh, we found another angle. Am I missing something like that? No. Okay. Okay. That's good to know. That rules some of that out.
Nice car. Nice car. Looks like that won't work.
I used everything on the bike already. Alright, there's just something here.
Aha. Alarm protected. Now the bucket's hanging from... I don't want that. No, better not. That will be... Looks like... I don't want that.
Can't seem to
Not a
get
good
rid of
idea.
the
No,
bucket,
not
right?
that won't. I'd
I
rather...
feel like if we
should
just
think-
used
no,
the
it
fishing
won't-
rod, this
it
would be
won't-
good.
I can't do that. That won't... I should think... I can't... That's few... That won't help either. I can't... It won't... I should think up something else. I don't want that. No way. I should... That doesn't work.
Because the fishing rod would get into the car. But the bucket makes that a little bit difficult to do. Alright. Alright. Let's save. Neat. I'm closing down. I'm gonna think on this one. I'm hitting that point, I think, where I've got to be close, because there's only so many combinations of things that can be done, right? At some point. There's a level of... I guess there could be a possibility that I need to go to a secondary location to get something else that I'm missing. I don't know. I need to think about this. The problem is I'm like putting obvious things together. And I shouldn't do that. I'm thinking too much, right? You can't do that with this game.